I'm sure most people know by now about the lingering decision from the Supreme Court regarding Roe versus Wade. I think most people understand at this point that it's very likely the Supreme Court is going to consign Roe versus Wade to the trash bin of history. Women, unfortunately, will lose their bodily autonomy in this country in as many as 27 states, according to recent reports. In 27 states, including Mississippi, where this Supreme Court challenge came from, legislation is already being proposed. Republican legislatures are standing ready to pass those bills and sign them into law, saying to women, now you are our property once again. Your bodies are our sex toys. You must stay in the kitchen. You must stay in the home. You must cook. You must clean. Take care of the children. And most importantly, according to these douchebags, you must have sex with us at night and bear our children, or we'll throw you in jail for a miscarriage. How can these people look at themselves in the mirror and call themselves men? How can they do it? Moreover, how can any of us look at ourselves, at our country, and call ourselves free? This is tyranny personified. These same people who just do their little damn we'd be good me, they are demonstrating the epitome of big government, getting inside a woman's private area, using the law to do it, using the law to force women to sleep with them, to have their kids. Hell, I don't exactly remember where, but it was a really absurd law. I want to say Texas, but I could be mistaken, so don't quote me on it. But there were even some laws going around at some point where they were saying women had to accept the sexual advances of white men. Look at me, I'm a white man, okay? And I can't even stand for this. This is insane. If you have to use the law, or if you feel like you have to use the law to do this to women, you're no man. You're a weak, impotent, cowardly little bitch. And what you really need is therapy. You need counseling. You don't need power. You don't need guns. You don't need to use the law. You don't need any kind of superficial window dressing to try to make yourself more of a man. Because this behavior does not make you a man. And women across this country, if I'm not mistaken about this, they will rise up. They will revolt. There will be a women's revolt in this country if Roe v. Wade is overturned. Their bodies are their bodies. It is their right. It is their right to do what they will with their bodies. And we can't stand for this. We cannot allow the overturning of Roe v. Wade. More importantly, if it is overturned, because let's say, I should rephrase that. It's almost like they really don't care at this point. They just want to score their ideological victories where they can get them and try to push this country further down the road of fascism. But anyway, we have got to make certain that women stand in solidarity in this country, and we as men who love women, who respect them, who want them to have bodily autonomy, who want them to have the same rights and freedoms that we do, we need to stand with them. We need to make certain that these government representatives, not just that their feet are held to the fire, but their noses are rubbed in the own shit that they left behind. Because that's what they are. They are living, breathing pieces of shit for passing laws that would restrict a woman's autonomy. They're not men. They're not even boys. They're monsters. And we have to stand with our women and make sure that they regain, once and for all, whatever it takes. If it takes a constitutional amendment, it's probably what it's going to have to be, so be it. But women are human beings, just like men are. And I'm going to leave with this one question towards these men. You say that an abortion is murder, or even a miscarriage is murder. What if a man has a wet dream at night? Would that be murder? Huh? The guy, shooting out all those living sperm cells going all over himself in the bed sheets that could have been beautiful babies? Does that make him a murderer at that point? Think about this, because the fire you're playing with right now can easily come back on you in a heartbeat. These men, if enough women got in power, could say, okay, you men can't masturbate. Okay, you men can't play with sex toys of your own. Okay, you men can only have sex when we say you can. I mean, dude, think about what you're doing here. Your ideology is not only backwards, it's also so telling about how insecure you are about yourselves. You're so insecure about the size of your little dicks. You're so insecure about your manliness that you feel you've got to stoop to this level to reduce women to chattel slavery. It's sick. It's disgusting. And you don't even deserve to be called men.